Good morning, students. Today I am going to frame or make the video regarding genetics for the class 10th. It's English medium video for the English medium students. Soon I will make videos for class 1 plus 1 and class plus 2 in biology subjects. I will try to make some videos for plus 1 and plus 2 for the competitive exams for the biology subject. Before starting the video, please like the video or subscribe the video, then I will feel motivated. So genetics. What is genetics? This is the video for the class 10, so we will discuss about little bit basics concepts mainly. So genetics is the study of hereditary and variations. Now what is the hereditary? Clearly mentioned, that is the transmission of characters from one generation to next generation. It's also called inheritance. Now what do you mean by transmission of characters? Character means whatever you got from your parents, these characters that will reappear in your next generation. These characters are transmitted from one generation to next generation, that is called hereditary. And secondly, variation, it is the difference shown by individuals of species and also by offspring of the same parents. Means what variation, what difference are in the next generation. All the offsprings are not duplicate copy of each other. There are some variations in their characters, in their appearance, in their face, etc. That is called variations. Now here one term, that is offsprings. In biologically, young ones are called offsprings. That's offspring, that is young ones. Young ones in biology, that is called offsprings. Now we can clearly understand the genetics, its hereditary and variations. Means transmission of characters. These transmission of characters bring variation in individuals or offsprings. That's called genetics. First of all, John Mendel is the father of genetics. You can study his history in your textbooks, or you can consult your Google, then you can know about lots about George Mendel. Here we will not discuss about his history because video will may be very long. Then we will only emphasis on the concept only. So Mendel is the father of genetics. Now before discussing the whole processes in genetics, we should know some terms related to genetics. That's very important terms. Then you can easily understand the genetics. So first is gene or factors. I think laymen know listened about that gene, heard about gene, but not know about basic concept of the gene. The gene is the functional unit of hereditary, or you can say biological character or small unit of DNA. So we can say gene is a very small piece of DNA, very small piece, that is called gene. And second term, that is allele or allelomorph. Now you can understand that it's alternate form of the characters. For example, you have genes like this for pure tall plant. You have tall plant. You have these genes for that. Capital T. These capital T are also called alleles or allelomorph. Okay, I think now you got the term gene or alleles. These are called alleles. TT allele. If dwarf plant, small tt, that's also alleles or traits, or we can genetically, let's say, also genes. Now these characters, they may be homozygous, they may be heterozygous. Now homozygous means same. If these characters are same, both are TT. TT means capital T's. Capital T, both are TT, then it is called same homozygous. Whereas both are small t's, then it is called homozygous. Now heterozygous, one small, one capital, that is called heterozygous. Same here, it is called heterozygous. Now another term, that is genotype. It represents the gene, or it represents the expression of gene. For example, this is at here, capital T, it represents pure tall tree, yeah, pure tall plant. Then another is capital T, small t, it is also tall, but it is hybrid tall. Okay, hybrid tall. Another is both small, it is dwarf plant. Now we have three types of plants: capital T, small t, and small tt. Three types of plant: pure tall tree, hybrid tall, and dwarf. Now these genes represent capital genes represent pure tall. One capital, one small represent hybrid tall. Both small represent dwarf. It is genetical representation of the genes, that is called genotype. We can see here we have four plants. One is tall, pure, two are hybrid tall, and one is dwarf. Then ratio to 1:2, 2:2, 1, that is genotypic ratio. Means genes representation, genes ratio. Another is phenotypic ratio. Yeah, phenotype. Phenotype means physical appearance. We will take same example. Physically, three plants appear tall. If we saw these plants in garden, they are all tall. We can't differentiate which one is hybrid tall. Okay. When we saw physically these plants, three are tall, one is small. That type of ratio is called phenotypic ratio, and that type of representation is physical representation, that is called phenotype. Then after that, some other terms, that is monohybrid cross, dihybrid cross. When examples here, a single pair, capital T pair are crossed with each other, means a one pair characters are crossed. One pair characters, one pair this, one pair this. These pairs are crossed. It is monohybrid. Mono means single. Di means two pairs. One pair capital R, another pair small r. This is one plant. This is second plant. This plant also has two pairs. These two pairs, when are crossed, then it is called dihybrid cross. Polyhybrid is next. It is more than two pairs available. Then next is F1 generation and F2 generation. For example, these are parents, male or female. They will produce their offspring, means their young ones. When their young ones came out, that is first generation. When this F1 offspring marry another means parents, then they will produce next generation, that is called F2 generation. When these F2 generation marry with some others, then it will produce next generation, that will call F3 generation. These are the generations. For example, we are parents. If we produce young ones, we have kids, that is our first generation. Our kids have another, means their kids, मीन्स हम माता पिता हैं, हमारे बच्चे हैं, उनके आगे जो बच्चे होंगे वो सेकेंड जनरेशन आएगी, उससे नेक्स्ट वाली जनरेशन थर्ड जनरेशन आएगी. ओके, आई थिंक यू गॉट इट नाउ. नाउ गैमीट्स. हियर वी विल सी two type of gametes, eggs and sperms. Eggs from female side and sperms from male side. We can represent male like this, female like this. Then another some terms. Why Mendel use pea plant? Mendel use pea plant because that plant is self-pollinated. Means उसे pollination के लिए कहीं भागना नहीं पड़ेगा, easily pollination हो जाएगा. और उसने 7 करेक्टर्स जो है वो आइडेंटिफाई किए जिस पर वो रिसर्च करेंगे. वो 7 करेक्टर्स कौन से थे? दिस करेक्टर्स आर हियर. फर्स्ट, रिलेटेड टू लेंथ. He takes small plant, a tall plant and dwarf plant. And secondly, he takes the plants which have 2 types of flowers, axial flower and terminal flower. Axial means in between the stem, that is flower here. Terminal means at the top of any branch, that is terminal flower. He takes colors on the basis of colors, green pot or yellow pot. He takes plants with constrictions, that is non-restricted pot and constricted pot. Here you can see in the pictures. Then coat, seed coat color, gray color or white color. Then endosperm, yellow or green endosperm. Then seed itself, its shape. It may be rounded or it may be wrinkles. These characters are taken for the research. After taking these characters, he started the research and find the results. And next phase or lecture, that is genetics 2 lecture, it is genetics first lecture. I will discuss about monohybrid cross, dihybrid cross and some other processes also. Thank you so much. Please subscribe the channel. I will thankful for you for that.